Oh, okay. I've forgotten my organ shoes back down at the front organ, so I've had to make quite a trip back and forth. But this is our gallery organ, also known as the Pierce Memorial Organ, donated here by David Hyde Pierce and his siblings in honor of his parents. It's got two manuals. I believe around 800 pipes, I think, if I read that right on the website. We'll start with the swell. Pardon me for being out of breath. We'll start with an open diapason. That way it can be heard. That's an 8-foot, 4-foot octave. 8-foot Ershaller. Favorite stop. Ershaller Celeste, which I'll remember to put them both together. Okay, this is the Ershaller with the Celeste. They're both 8-foot. Almost reminds me of the harmonium you just saw. Then we have a 4-foot Ershaller. Yeah, so that was a clip from Elgato helping him just pass. Right when I'll combine all the Ershallers together. And if you do, this thing also has octave couplers, so we have swell to swell 16, swell to swell 4. Love that sound. Such a warm sound. Not as warm as a harmonium, of course. Next row of stops, we have our harmonic flute. The 8-foot Borden. 4-foot harmonic flute. Great, combined with the 8-foot harmonic flute. I'm going to give it a full sound, give it swell to swell with the octave couplers. Sound. 2-foot Flautino. Oh, that's with the couplers on it. This is without. Reminds me of a piccolo that you'd hear in the Bicentennial War. 1 1/3 Larigot. Full sound combined with the Flautino, 2-foot Flautino, 4-foot harmonic flute, and 8-foot harmonic flute. Right now it's really loud because the pipes are right next to me, so I won't do that again because my ears are like bleeding. Now we have our reed pipes on the farthest right side, starting out with our 16-foot bassoon. Was with, again, the couplers. This is without. Bottom octave is not there. 8-foot Carnopian. Bassoon, Carnopian, and 4-foot Clarion are all the same. Then we have our 8-foot oboe. 4-foot Clarion. nice full sound. Minus the... Let's see where it is. There we go. And you could throw in your 2-foot Flartino. Again, really loud. Sorry if it's loud on the camera. Enough noise with that. Let's move on to the rate manual. First, we'll start off with our 16-foot violin. Very quiet. 8-foot open diapason. 4-foot octave. 8-foot harmonic flute. Pretty much the same thing. 2-foot piccolo. There we go. I love that tune. One of my favorite British tunes. 8-foot principal unenclosed. Unenclosed is pretty much meaning that the pipes you see on the Fatcade right here are, you know, these are the pipes it's talking about. So they're probably right over there. It's fun to try to point them out. Anyhow, let's bring this back down to the keys. Not my scary looking face, so get a new stand. One of the legs is broken on my stand, so you have to pardon the faulty stand here. There we go. Okay, so back to the keyboards. We have our 4-foot principal unenclosed. Combine those two together. A little out of tune. That's okay. We'll get that fixed. Very full sound when you combine them with their 16-foot and 4-foot octave couplers. Oh, and we also have a 2-foot principal unenclosed. So you can get one heck of a sound with just that. With you, I don't even think I noticed that when I did my first demo of this organ. Moving on to the 8-foot Gordon. With another 4-foot Gordon. Combine those two together, 8-foot and 4-foot. Keys were a little different compared to the 3 manual downstairs, so if I screw up a lot, I'm sorry. Now we're moving on to our reeds, the 8-foot cornopian. 8-foot oboe. 4-foot clarion. 4-foot with the 8-foot cornopian. And then we have our Nazard, 2 2/3. I'll put that with a, I'll combine that with an octave. And then our 1 3/5 tierce.